Hi guys. I just want to film a brief video about a relationship with animals. I've noticed it can be exciting to watch online with the exotic birds or animals in general. But first, I want us to think about the bird and its natural instincts and how we can assist it to have a healthy relationship. These birds, like Aki, she's a chestnut-fronted macaw, also called a severe macaw. Her screams can be severe. She doesn't do that often, so we're quite fortunate. But what I want to talk about, like with Aki, there's several things that we're working on. Her wings have been clipped severely, so much more than I would ever dream. So, typically, a bird's ability to protect itself is based on flight. They fly. They're aware of any sound. They watch their environment. So we've taken that from her before I got her. And as time goes on, we're going to let those new feathers come in and help her to fly. But at this point, she doesn't get exercise with her wings unless I give her a spray bath. She does, toward the end, like to hang on to her perch and flap her wings. So that's some exercise. She's tried to fly a few times, but it fails, and I think she crashes quickly, so it's not building any confidence at this point. Okay, back to our main topic. I can tend to wanting to share details and helping you to understand what's going on. Looks like we've got some reflection. Okay, I wanted to talk about their native culture and what instinctually they choose a mate for life, and they spend time doing everything with their mate. And to show affection, they groom each other. They pop those pin feathers that come out so that they can, I want to say blossom, but that's not really it. So they can flourish and they won't have that itchy kind of situation, which Aki had a lot of that. I'm still working on some of it, but it's coming along. So if we just think, and of course another way they show their affection is the regurgitation, which is kind of really odd to us, but it's part of their life. And they share their bit of regurgitation with their mate, and that's their typical way of showing affection. So, when we bring them into captivity, honestly, I don't think it's the best thing for them. But we're already in this situation and we want to make it the best. It will help her to live longer, a healthier life. But we've got so many barriers that we need to think through and figure out. If you live a lifestyle that you're traveling and you're going and you're rarely at home, please don't get a bird. It's a big commitment, and they will feel very stressed if they don't get to spend time with you. They're even stressed at night because they sit beside their mate when they sleep. So I'm working hard to make sure that she feels safe in the cage with the blanket around, and it seems like it's going well, and she's developing some comfort. She does like to spend a lot of time with me. She has to step up a lot of the day. And I've taken her to many places. I don't trust her at this point. Many people want to hold her and pet her, and she's not really ready for that. I would like her to be, but she can bite quickly, and those beaks, I have bruises to show that she's gotten me really quick, and trying to figure out what's triggering that. But that's part of the situation that we're dealing with. Of course, I love her, and we'll figure out a way to work through it. But at this point, I can't allow her and put other people in that situation. And when she's unable, as a bird, if you think about it, they're unable to fly for their protection. It's scary to put your body and yourself in somebody else's hands, not knowing them. They have an incredible memory, and I'll tell you more about that as we go. And fortunately, this type of macaw welcomes people into their flock, but they're slow about it. So it's not going to happen overnight. You're going to need to be around, and you're going to need to build some trust. She just watches for that to see about her safety, and which makes sense. Akiana is 4, and I know she's gone through a time of having to sit in a small cage with no toys. And I hate to even think about it, but that's something that's happened. And from her interaction, it seems like somebody's invested a lot of time. Whoops, kitty's coming over. And that's great. I'm very excited. But once they reach a certain point that Akiana has reached, it's very frustrating and hurtful for them to not get to spend time with you. And that aloneness is something that is probably the worst thing that can happen to them. So if you go and you don't have time and it's a long-term commitment, just please don't. And go into this knowing, researching, planning. I would recommend a year before you ever get your bird. If you really, really want to do it, get a large cage and do all these things to be ready and prepared. And then also reach out and have friends you can talk to, because it's a huge learning experience, and we want to figure out the best way to help them and build a relationship to have a happy and long life. So, thank you for your time. If you have any questions, just drop them in the comment section. Give me a like, thumbs up, and we will share this journey. And I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm learning as I go and asking questions. And if you look at the last video, you will see quite a bit of her, I guess they're called bad behaviors. I hate to call them that. I know something is going on, and I'm trying to figure out what's triggering that. So you will get to see it, and I'm not going to edit it out. Everything's raw, and you just get to see what's going on. So it's fun to share this time on the journey with you, and wish you the best. Bye-bye.